Today we're going to be reviewing the Coby Mid7024 internet tablet. Before talking about the tablet itself, let's go over what arrived in the box. The packaging is fairly mundane, just a regular box. And what came in there, we have the standard manual, how-to. We have the limited warranty by Coby, 1 year labor, 1 year parts, but you do have to pay for shipping. It also came with this free eMusic download coupon. Probably not going to be using it, but it's kind of nice. Over here we have the charger for the unit, as well as a micro USB to female USB connector for connecting a external keyboard to your unit. We have a micro USB to USB for connecting it to your computer. A standard pair of headphones, nothing fancy, just a nice little addition to the package here. We have the stylus for touching on your screen. Now the one difference here between the 7024 and the 7015 is that Coby did not include a port in your actual device for storing the stylus. What they've actually done is put a sleeve on the protective case here, so you actually slide the stylus into the side for storage. Now it's not the best and most elegant option, but it does work, and set that over there. So this protective sleeve is kind of nice. It has the Kyros label printed on there. It is stretchy, so you can snug your tablet in there and get it protected. So we're just going to show you now putting the tablet into the sleeve that's provided, just to see how easy it is and what it sort of looks like. So you just have to stretch it a little bit, get the sleeve pushed in there, nice and snug. Actually quite nice. We can put this stylus here on the side. Where are you? Like this. Yeah, get that in there. And protects the screen. Doesn't really give you any impact resistance, so you still don't want to drop this. But it does prevent against scratches, and quite easy again to get in and out to access your tablet. And finally here we have the screen, just that standard sort of screen cloth for cleaning your screen surface here. Now moving on to the tablet itself, just turn it on here real quick. And before we actually get into the operating system, sort of how the user interface works, let's talk about the buttons here. Coby has moved 5 buttons on the right side here, which is kind of nice because I'm right-handed, so I can just use my thumb to press these buttons. We have a search, back, home, menu, and browser button. When you press them, they actually light up for a brief moment here, that white light, and then they disappear, which is really nice. And I mean, pushing these buttons takes almost no effort. Quite sort of sleek design, very impressive. As well, on the side here, we have a headphone jack, micro USB, charger, and we have the HDMI output, as well as a micro SD card slot, which I have put in 8 GB SD card in there because the unit itself only came with 4 GB. On the other side here we have the volume controls, just a standard rocker arm, sort of like your Apple iPod Touch. And finally we have the power button here up top for turning the device on. When you turn the device on here, we have to unlock it by doing that sort of standard unlock procedure. As you can see, the background here I've changed to a live wallpaper, so you can see this sort of galaxy spinning around. Really nice, cool feature. A few other wallpapers are sort of a water scheme. We got some grass. You can take a look. It's really, really nifty. Now moving into the screen here. Actually, the screen itself. This is a resistive type screen, not capacitive. So your iPod Touch, nice smooth glass-like feel, that's capacitive. This is a resistive screen, so it does require some pressure to actually activate the screen. As well, when you slide your finger across, you'll find that it's sort of sticky. It's sort of that plasticky feel. It gives you resistance. It doesn't actually feel like an Apple iPod Touch where it's nice and smooth gliding like glass. This is just a different type of technology, a little bit cheaper, which is why this unit comes down to $170, $200, which is a great price. But again, it is a little bit different. This is the web browser I'm using here. I'm just looking at some videos. Again, you can see the scrolling is working, but a little bit more painful than a capacitive screen, but it does the job. We can take a look here at the keypad. Standard keypad, you can use 2 fingers to type. It's not too bad. A few times here when you're trying to push A, you get W, or when you're trying to push delete, you get L, like I just did there. So it's a little bit, takes some getting used to, especially when you have big thumbs like me. So you can try your hand at the stylus. It's kind of nifty. You can just tap, and press go there, and gets it going. Quite a fast unit, 1 gigahertz processor, so it does get the job done. The battery life here, you can see I've been running this device for about 2 hours now on a full charge. It's in the orange zone here, so I will be needing to recharge it. But the battery life has been good so far. It only takes about an hour and a half to charge. When you're charging the device, the home button here on the side blinks red and it turns blue when it's done, which is kind of a nifty feature. Another thing here we should take a look at is the webcam. This device has a built-in 0.3 megapixel webcam up the top here, as well as a built-in microphone at the top. So we can take a look here at the webcam. 0.3 megapixels, nothing fancy, sort of like your old school cell phone camera. You can take some pictures, you can do a video. I haven't tried this with something like Skype yet, but I mean, it's not going to be great, but it will get the job done, and it's kind of a nifty addition. Nice to have, nice feature. What else we have here? You can sort of tell this device has a 7-inch screen, good quality. It's 800 by 480 pixels. Actually, really great quality for the price you pay. Quite crisp, when you play a YouTube video. So I'm going to be showing you a YouTube video playing here, and just visualizing the screen quality and what a YouTube video looks like.
So take us through a day in the life of the boss. Well, the first thing I do is talk to corporate, approve memos, lead a workshop, remember birthdays, direct workflow, my own bathroom, micromanage, promote synergy, hit on Deborah, get rich.
And there, the volume control there, you can control that volume. The speakers on the back, actually, there's 2. You can tell, you could actually hear that. It was actually quite good quality, and it can actually get quite loud when you're playing that. Do have to apologize for the screen glare here. You don't see that in real life. That's just from the camera. But again, quite good quality. But very crisp. You can see the background here spinning around, very nice. And last here we're going to talk about the actual build quality. So it is a small device, 7-inch screen. It can fit in your cargo short pockets, the rear pocket. I've tried, and it is a small device, but it does feel kind of hefty. It's not like it doesn't feel like plastic, even though it is made of plastic. I was expecting something a little bit lighter, but when you get used to it, it's actually kind of nice to have this sort of nice, heavy feel. It feels like you're holding something that's sturdy, that won't break, and you're not so scared of putting it down or getting it scratched up or anything like that. And it isn't heavy enough that you can't operate it with one hand. I've been using one hand quite a bit, switching hands back and forth. Being able to use your right hand here on the right side with all these little buttons, really cool feature. But again, for 2-finger typing, you want to use both hands. But I really like the size. I like the build quality. It seems sturdy. I'm not scared of this falling apart. Again, a little bit heavier, but feels sturdy. And again, it can actually fit in your rear pocket. So I've been trying this out, putting this in my rear cargo shorts pocket, which is kind of nice. And overall, love it. Good price. One of the best prices I could find online, and I would recommend as your first tablet, this would be a really great choice.